If it weren't for her, my wife's killer would still be in Arkham.
I always thought when I put that suit on that nothing could hurt me, but I was wrong. I've never been up against someone this strong before.
Oh, Dad!
Everyone off the roof now!
What are you doing?
I promised you war. This is what it looks like.
Welcome back to Hero Speak. Mike here with Jim, and we're going to talk about the season finale of Batwoman and Ruby Rose leaving the show. So last week's finale, we had a bunch of stuff going on. We had Alice releasing all the people from Arkham, and the Crows and Batwoman teaming up to recapture them, especially that one football guy.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the villain.
Yeah.
Titan. It was
Titan, yeah, with the machetes, right? He killed his own brother. So Batwoman thought she could work with the Crows, but they wound up double-crossing her at the end. And meanwhile, we had Alice on her vendetta against Batwoman. Still wants to kill her, and Mouse was like, no, let's just...
Yeah, I think this has gone too far. We need to redirect and escape this damn crazy city called Gotham. There's nothing here for us.
Right.
Let's just go live our life.
I guess that wasn't good enough, so she wound up killing Mouse.
Wow, that was kind of sad.
That was, yeah. So, and then I think that's where we left off. Oh no, the big thing was, sorry, I almost forgot. Giving that other dude Bruce Wayne's face. What'd you think about that?
All right, let's just take a step forward, or take a step back. There's multiple arcs of this show that was looking for conclusion in this finale, and I missed a couple episodes. You know, full transparency, I stopped watching Batwoman post-crisis and only caught the finale.
I don't blame you, but I did it just to do it, right? So, like, you didn't miss, I'm gonna say you didn't miss much, right?
I didn't miss much.
Yeah.
Now, the story plot that I did found interesting that they still kept with was the Alice storyline, and the fact that she has her vendetta. She's had it since the season premiere, all the way through the finale, and what looks like the sacrifice that she made to continue on that vendetta journey by taking away, basically killing the one person who's ever loved her since her childhood, Mouse, was. I thought it was done well. I thought it hit the mark. And I thought the acting by the actress was pretty top-notch. And it feels like a throwaway from a show that's going downhill fast, that you still have something as good as that moment.
Yeah.
So even before we get to Batwoman and Batwoman's arc at the end of the finale, I just want to take a step back and look at Alice's storyline and the fact that despite, how bad the show was, that there was still some good in it and some good takeaways from it, and I hope that they build on her character in the next season.
Right.
But I really enjoyed that moment, and I'm almost regretful not watching some of the previous episodes to see how I got to that point. But I could probably fill it in myself.
Some of the stuff you missed was actually pretty good. Was when the two of them were in Arkham, and he kept trying to convince her, let's just stay in Arkham, because he actually took over. I don't know if you saw that, but he took the face of the head doctor, so he was just walking around Arkham like he was in charge. So basically they were in charge, and he was like, we have a good life here, we run this place. And she was like, no, that's not good enough.
That's not good enough.
Okay. So she let everybody out and they all escaped.
So perfect segue, the escape part of the Arkham. I liked how the opening started with the criminals escaping, and then the camera kind of pans to one particular criminal getting on the subway, the L line, and then murdering everyone. And that becomes, I guess, the antagonist for most of the story was the Titan character.
Yeah.
Big, hulking African-American guy. Kind of odd in today's, social climate, but I'll give it a pass.
Right.
I was trying to gauge his character. Is he super strong? Is he juiced up on some like medical experiment that he's able to like withstand violence against him and be able to chop people off?
Yeah.
And be able actually to take down Batwoman and police officers of Gotham. Like, to me, that was a little weird. And I also didn't like the storyline with him and his brother. Like, his brother abandoned him because he went to prison and he wasn't paying him his commissary money, whatever that storyline was.
So you kill your brother for that? That was kind of extreme.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was going to help change him, and then we
Right.
would focus on Batwoman. But no, it didn't. It made it worse.
Yeah.
That's when I knew that the show hasn't changed that much.
They're
So
still
now-
reaching. They're still trying to figure it out, you know. So I'll give them that. I will say, like, I do want to see what they're gonna do for the next season. I'm not gonna give up just yet, but so I'll go a couple episodes in season 2 and see what they.
What I
come-
didn't see, Mike, and I'm shocked, is I forgot the Black Cops or the Black Crows, the actress's
The girl?
character name. Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot her name too.
yeah.
That's the problem with this
You've been
show.
watching the show.
I don't remember, except for like Ruby Rose, Batman, Kate. I don't remember like anybody's name. Like it
Like,
just
dude,
yeah.
she had a somewhat interesting story arc herself
Mhm.
that just seemed like they didn't even talk about it in the finale.
But I wonder how much of that was because remember the season has been shortened, right? So I don't know if that comes into it or if it's just they got lazy. Who knows? But
Oh, and then you had the storyline with Lucius Fox and Alfred Pennyworth's daughter. That didn't seem like it went anywhere really. Like, he was like a tech dude.
yeah,
He's hell bent on trying to save Batwoman, her character, creating the suit to withstand her bullets. And
we need to talk about that suit too because of what Alice found in the journals, right?
all right, so let's just get straight to the finale.
Yeah.
Let's get to the final. Go ahead.
Yeah, because that part kind of confused me. That kryptonite is the only thing that could damage the suit. So what is this suit made of? Superman skin? I don't understand. Do you know? That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know, and I was at first thinking maybe they're trying to connect this with something from The Dark Knight Rises, the cartoon, not the graphic novel, not the movie.
Okay, yeah.
But I didn't see that connection. Like, I went back. This was the first one I watched twice just to see if I missed something. Knowing that eventually we'd be talking about this, and then on second viewing, it made even less sense. Like,
Right.
why? First of all, we know where she got the kryptonite from. It was from the
Yeah.
Crisis event.
Right.
Second of all, it was told that Batman had it in order to take down Superman if need be. His ace in the hole.
Yeah,
But-
his files, his Justice League files, right.
Correct. But
Yeah.
what wasn't connected, even with those two little statements there, is what does that have to do with the costume itself, the suit?
Yeah.
There was no correlation, nothing that was really explained in that part.
No.
And if that's the only object, then that means she could withstand a nuclear blast. She could withstand
Yeah.
laser beams. She was like, which made it even more wacky. Like, come on, dude. Like,
Yeah, the thing
that
is,
can't be
like-
the only.
No, as far as I know, like I don't. Maybe it's like I'm not as in depth as what kryptonite can do, but as far as I know, it's a foreign mineral.
Yes.
So I don't understand why it would be that strong. Like it shouldn't be. Like it should only be strong to Kryptonians.
Yeah, it's a meteorite,
Right.
a remnant of Krypton.
It's not adamantium or anything.
Yes.
Yeah. So I
Correct.
don't get that. I guess we'll
Terrible
find out.
story. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess we've come a long way with the suit from Adam West, that thin layer of polyester and and
Polyester
Christian Bale's-
spandex.
Christian Bale's awesome suit, and now I guess Superman's skin suit. I don't. That's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know what else to call it. Right
What else to call it?
now.
Good
Yeah.
point there. So let's hit this finale. Speaking of the suit and her, Batwoman, that is, in the stadium. So she attempts to take down Titan
Right.
through nonviolent means to
Yeah.
get him to like understand, his failings and that this is not who he is. The experiments have, gotten to his head,
Mhm.
whatever. And it looks like she was succeeding in that mission until the Crows came in. And at that point, is it just the Crows or is it also Gotham PD? Like, I'm so confused about the law enforcement structure.
Yeah, I'm not
in
too
here.
sure about it either, but I think it was a mix of both. So
All right, so they arrive on, lights turn on, and they kill this dude.
yeah.
Again, to today's social climate and poor on their end, but I guess they didn't see this coming, right? So they killed a dude unarmed,
Yeah.
assassinating him right there, and she's pissed. She's like, "What are you doing? I had him."
Mm-hmm.
And then she realizes now they're fixing their guns on her.
Right.
Now we know that the bullets have no effect on her, right? Because kryptonite is the only.
Yeah.
But the police don't seem to know that,
Yeah.
and they actually fire on her, including her father. Now let me ask you: has her identity been revealed to her father yet at this point? Because it looks like a lot of folks know her true identity, like her sister.
No, the sister does, and I think the sister's been trying to hint to the father, like the stepsister has been trying to say, "I need you to be nice, like work with her because, but not actually saying because it's your daughter, right?" Yeah.
So that's why I didn't know watching the episode both times, and regardless, they fire on her. She uses her bat thing, escapes, and so to me, like she's a vigilante now. Like they're out to get her, like Batman in some of the comics and storylines. I get it. That sounded a little bit interesting, but then we get to the end on. Go ahead. I'll let you take this one, Batman.
When we reveal that I don't know who this other dude was. Like I know he was at Arkham. And he was wrapped in like a mummy because he had no face.
He reminded me of the character from Arrow, the mummy wrap dude.
Yeah, I forgot
that dude. That's who I thought of automatically.
But he was a better character. But anyway,
he was a better.
Yeah, man.
Facts.
So he needed a face. He kept bugging her like the last few episodes. Like, when am I going to get my face? And then she finally made one for him. Turned out to be Bruce Wayne, and she don't actually say it. They just hold up the newspaper saying
Bruce Wayne
something
billionaire.
Yeah, and his picture. So
I'm trying to find his actors. So the actor that's playing that face, or Bruce Wayne, I've seen him in a lot of TV shows. I'm trying to target exactly where I've seen him before. Which I thought was a nice thing to do for the finale, to show you that you finally get to see what this Batman character will look like in the main Arrowverse. We did see, obviously, we saw Batman in the crossover Crisis because we saw the actual actor who voices Batman in the animated show, which was great to see. But I thought it was a bold step for them to take as a show to actually introduce to us Bruce Wayne Batman in the Arrowverse.
So
actor.
I'm wondering if he's gonna
Warren Christie. What do I know you, Warren Christie?
My theory is
Alphas. That show in Sci-Fi.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember now. Warren Christie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my theory is he's gonna show up on Superman and Lois before he shows up on Batwoman.
Why would you say that?
I just have a feeling like that's where they'll Superman's gonna go looking for him or something. Just some kind of story arc there, right? Because what are they gonna do with Superman and Lois? They gotta do something.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why we're getting a Superman and Lois show. That's the first thing. Yeah. Now, what possible story they can do? They can introduce us this version of Batman. Why? I guess because they can. CW.
Yeah.
But not particularly the best thing.
Right. What we wanted to talk about was Ruby Rose leaving. So, what do you think is going to happen there?
I gotta say, I wouldn't be remiss if I didn't tell you. First of all, I was shocked that she was leaving the show because I know there was some controversy in her casting, and I know with the ratings in the first couple episodes, it was really tough on the show and obviously her as an actress. Yeah. But I thought that she was able to ride that. This is my speculation, that after a couple episodes and going through the Crisis event, that she was able to ride through all those her relations to get to the point where she was comfortable with the character and that she had found her audience, whether it be me or someone else. That's great. And kind of ride it to the point where she was comfortable being in that character's skin. But when I found out that she was leaving the show, it made me rethink everything. Like, wow, maybe she never overcame the fact that they didn't like her once the show aired, and she wasn't happy with the negative feedback she was getting on social media. Maybe that really impacted her. Man. It did, and I hate that. I hate the toxic fandom that exists and permeates through our nerd group, nerd collective.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
So maybe in my mind, I'm thinking, wow, this probably dug deeper into her psyche than I want to admit. And she just wanted to and she didn't want to quit. She wanted to carry out the season and waited until the show aired to announce that she was leaving.
Yeah.
That's
So I
my
give her
first.
props for that, for sticking it out as long. Yeah. Who are we think? What do you think? I mean, obviously, we're gonna know if they just straight up replace Kate Kane.
Well, let me ask you, Mike, before we talk about the replacement, what do you think the reason why she left the show?
Well, Frank, I can see she was fed up with. I can imagine she's fed up with people's reactions to her being on the show and the character and the show itself. Maybe like because we've knocked the show constantly, but I've never knocked the
For
person.
good reason.
Yeah, but I've never knocked the people on the show. Like they're doing a job, right? So
Yeah.
do it whatever as best they can.
Yeah.
So that being said, I would imagine it would get to her after a while, and it could be about money too. Who knows? But the thing is, what annoyed me is like a couple days later, all the media outlets were like, "Oh, she spoke out. She spoke out." And then when you go to read what she wrote, she didn't actually say anything.
They
Did you
didn't say
read her
anything.
Instagram post?
Yeah.
She was
I
just like,
thought-
"I'm sad. It's sad that I'm leaving, and I'll miss everybody." And
I
then
hope the show great. It was fun. But then again, that could have been somebody PR that she hired to kind of say all that, but it wasn't her real feelings. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how everything works 2020.
Yeah. So the question is, they straight up replace her with somebody else to play Kate Kane, or do they send Kate Kane away and make somebody else don the mask? Or
I think they're kind of handcuffed. I think the producers and writers are handcuffed, and they have to replace the character with a different actress. I don't think any other options you can think of, even if you throw the multiverse, because they have all avenues and ways of like doing something different. The show is based. The title, the titular character is Batwoman.
Yeah.
You can't like not have Batwoman. That's why I think Gotham had problems before, because although Gotham was the main character and the city was the show, people expected to see Batman. Right.
Yeah.
So Batwoman, you expect to see Batwoman. You can't take the character out. Now, as far as replacements is concerned, or rewrites, I don't know how they're gonna. They might just do the obvious, like they do in soap opera TVs, and just like ignore the fact there's a different actress playing the same character. You just roll with it.
One theory I had was getting her into an accident requiring plastic surgery.
There you go. Which is also a soap opera thing too.
Right. Hell yeah.
That was my second option, was somehow having a well-written, well, this is Batwoman, as I say well-written, some sort of reason why she looks different.
Yeah.
And it's accepted in the universe.
Is, will they go meta and talk about it on the show like they did on Fresh Prince? Remember with Aunt Jillian?
Yeah. Stupid. No, I don't think they're going to do that. Because then that would just detract. That would actually take people away from the show more than season one. Like, I'm already on the fence of the show, more like off the fence. But if they're gonna write something where they're just kind of trying to really dumb us down about why she looks different, then I'm like, you guys just don't care. Do yourselves a favor, just replace the character and pretend that nothing has changed, and just roll with that. That's my thoughts. Somebody was like, "What the hell are you talking about, James?" That's what I think's the best.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see, right? So,
when is season 2 coming back?
When did this one start? In the fall, right? Last fall.
Yeah.
So, are they even filming? I don't think they. Well,
no one's filming right now.
They have to cast first, right? So.
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll probably see it in next spring. I think.
And even before they cast, or maybe parallel to that, they have to start writing a storyline for at least an outline for season 2.
Yeah.
And this will be the biggest part: is what do we do with the character and the actress?
Yeah.
Then we cast, right?
Exactly. All right. So I think we'll wrap it up here. Let us know, folks, what you think about the finale and Ruby Rose's exit in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you
5
next
stars.
week on our catch you next week on our full podcast. Thanks everyone for watching, and have a great night.